Yo, what's up, guys? How are you doing today, man? Coming up with some more NBA breakdowns. Today, we got some news about my Miami Heat. And according to our guy Woj, we see that after clearing waivers, Kevin Love plans to sign a deal with the Miami Heat. Wow. Kevin Love is finally part of the Miami Heat. A couple of rumblings here and there after he got a bio that he was apparently talking to the 76ers about potentially signing with them. But also, I saw a tweet, I believe, from Bobby Marks. They would only be able to give him less than a veteran's minimum. They have like what, maybe like 600, 800K to give him. They didn't really have that many cap space. They didn't really have a solidified role that he would be able to have. But he would be joining the better record-wise team. But hey, Kevin Love is a part of the Miami Heat. Obviously, there's a reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers ended up buying him out. He just didn't fit for that team. Obviously, it hurts really from last year. Go from second last year in the sixth man of the year to having a wrist injury and not really bouncing back enough for them to keep him in terms of defense. Apparently, he was just absolute barbecue chicken on pick and roll and stuff like that. So they really did let him walk. And there's also a rumor that apparently they didn't want him to sign with the Miami Heat. I mean, Cleveland Cavaliers, man, what did we do to y'all, man? What did we do to y'all? LeBron left us to join LeBron left y'all to join to us, and then he left us to join y'all. Like, what beef do we have? Like, remember this happened, apparently I saw on Twitter that this happened with Baron Davis as well when he got bought out or got waived by the Cleveland Cavaliers, that they didn't want him to sign with the Heat. Like, why are teams still hating on the Heat? LeBron left. After LeBron left, I thought people would stop hating on the Heat because of the super team and all that. But people still hate. Like, it just doesn't make sense. This is a play-in team. This is a team that it's 7th right now in the NBA. This is one of the most middest teams in basketball. Really good offense. And literally, you could say the Miami Heat have the worst offense in basketball, but they really do have a good defense. On the perimeter, though, not so much, but one-on-one, on-ball, and zones and all that, yeah, we're good in terms of that. But yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers end up waiving Kevin Love and signing with the Miami Heat. Kevin Love might or might not end up playing with Miami Heat as a starter. Obviously, this can move Caleb Martin to his real position of being a small forward. We can end up starting Kevin Love. Maybe we told him that we would have started him. That's why I picked this up for Philly. And yeah, but we are half a game out of the play-in. We lost our last 2 games against I believe the Denver Nuggets. I don't know if it was the last 2. It was the Denver Nuggets. We lost against the Denver Nuggets, and we just lost against the Brooklyn Nets. And the Knicks won 3 straight. So they were in the play-in for the majority of the season. And literally, the game before All-Star break, of course, they end up beating the, I believe, Jazz and then the Hawks. And they end up getting the 6th seed. And we went from last year at the All-Star break being the number 1 seed and finishing on the season number 1 seed to now being the 7th seed at the All-Star break. A lot of track to gain, but this is definitely looking like another trophy to the Miami Heat. But they finally made a move. Shout out to Pat Riley getting Kevin Love. Obviously, we're not going to get prime Kevin Love. I remember watching Kevin Love in middle school when he was on Timberwolves. It was a walking double-double. I remember there was a commercial in particular where they had like a cup of car or something like that, and didn't they call it a double-double or something like that? Yeah, Kevin Love was a beast, absolute monster on the Timberwolves in his prime, and then he went ahead and won a ring with the Cavaliers and LeBron James and Kyrie Irving and all them. Yeah, Kevin Love, he's a Cavaliers legend. They're apparently going to retire his number 0 jersey, which is definitely well deserved. That is absolutely phenomenal for him. But hey, the fact that they were able to let him go, there's obviously something that just didn't like in his game in terms of defense, in terms of maybe his shot. I don't know what it was, but you don't see a contending team, especially in the Eastern Conference, just wave a guy that they're about to retire his jersey. Like, there's obviously something, like, he's not in this prime, obviously. So I want to see what he has been doing with the Miami Heat. But in terms of that, that's pretty cool as well. Now, we also made another move as well. We ended up signing, apparently, Cody Zeller, the former Charlotte Hornet. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, we definitely needed to make some moves. We definitely did make some moves, and that is that. How do you guys feel about the Heat getting Kevin Love? In my opinion, I do like this. He can either start, be off the bench. He has a good veteran leadership, and he also, I believe, does have a good connection with Bam Adebayo as well. I remember seeing a clip surfacing on Twitter. He was talking about during the Olympics that he was high on Bam Adebayo and stuff like that. So, hey, we finally got a really good vet. Definitely needed to see that. Definitely a lot of more moves to be made in terms of obviously on the bench, but definitely getting Kevin Love definitely does help. Even if Kevin Love can just simply just be a 3-point threat and rebound, that would definitely help. Look at our bench. It's literally just undrafted players and Victor Oladipo, who is constantly injured. So again, this can be either him moving the starting power forward spot, the backup power forward spot, or the backup center spot, and the small ball 5. I don't know what Spoelstra will end up cooking up with that. But yeah, Kevin Love is a part of the Miami Heat, and I'm definitely happy about that. But I'm not going to overwrap. I'm not going to say Kevin Love's in the same range. I'm not going to say Kevin Love's in our prime. Because he's not in his prime, okay? He's still a good role player. We need role players. We have 3 guys averaging 20-plus points per game. We don't need another 20-point per game score. We have enough shots that need to be taken by Jimmy, Bam, especially Bam and Hero as well. So definitely just a 3-point threat that can also rebound as well. But you definitely need one of the worst rebounding team in the basketball. So definitely helps adding a guy like Kevin Love. And Cody Zeller. That's pretty cool. Apparently he was teammates in Indiana with Victor Oladipo. So that's another connection right there. And also another tweet I saw from Kevin Love recently, which is why I ended up making this tweet, just because I didn't want to just put it out in case he didn't end up signing with us officially. But he also did tweet on a quote retweet from Tristan Thompson, former Cleveland Cavaliers teammate. And he said, yes, sir, my brother. Thank you for letting me bounce all of this off of you. Heat Nation, let's go. Kevin Love, signed, still delivered, is officially part of the Miami Heat, and I'm definitely happy about all of that. Now, in terms of the Miami Heat rotation, apparently I heard that we're also expecting to get Kyle Lowry back as well at the end of the month, so that will be pretty interesting to see all of that. We're looking at a starting point guard position between Lowry and Gabe Vincent. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who's gonna start between Vincent and Gabe. I don't know who's gonna start between Gabe Vincent and Kyle Lowry. I mean, I guess start the $30 million man. I mean, at this point, I was hitting on Kyle Lowry at the trade deadline. At this point, fuck it, man. Just produce something, man. Like, we have a year and some change left of you. Just produce, man. That's all I gotta do. He's still a good playmaker, even in his older days. That just needs to be consistent, because we know he's in a chunk of threes. Just be consistent in that role, and we'll take it, okay? I'm not gonna hate on him anymore. The trade deadline is gone. I'm not hating on Kyle Lowry anymore. I'm trying to find a way to buy into something at least, but I need some consistency and some production like Kyle Lowry, because remember, he said I triple-double this season. He said he literally closed out the game against the Pelicans and single-handedly won us the game in the 4th quarter. So he still has it. It's just, it's so inconsistent. It's not there every single game, which is tough. And then the shooting guard position, we have guys like Tyler Hero will probably start, Victor Oladipo. Small forward, we got Jimmy Butler, we got Max Strus, we got Duncan Robinson. This is why I also wanted to get rid of either one of Strus and Duncan Robinson. They're both 2 good shooters. Obviously, Strus definitely having the better season, but Robinson can get hot. He was 2 for 7 his last game against the Brooklyn Nets, still getting his feet wet and stuff like that. Definitely wanted to at least trade away one of those 2. I definitely don't want to pay both Strus and Duncan Robinson. So I guess we just lose Strus for nothing, or maybe re-sign him and troll once again. And then at the power forward position, we're either going to start a guy like Caleb Martin, who I believe should be a small forward, or we'll just start Kevin Love as well, which I wouldn't be scared of that at all. If he had a starting lineup of Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and obviously center we got Bam Adebayo. Omer Yurtseven coming back from his season-long surgery. I don't know when he'll be back. Apparently he'll start to be back after the All-Star break, which is technically right now. So we'll see in a couple weeks after the All-Star break what happens in terms of that. We also did end up getting Cody Zeller. I don't know if he's on a 10-day. I don't know if he's on a remainder of the year contract. I don't know what that is, but apparently he is on our team. So that is that. Definitely additions were made. They didn't make any trades in the trade deadline. They didn't do anything in the offseason except for re-signing Victor Oladipo, and I can't recall. Oh yeah, signing Dwayne Dedmon and trading him for a 2nd-round pick for cash considerations. So that is that. But Kevin Love is a part of the Miami Heat. As part of the Miami Heat fans, how do you feel about all this? In my opinion, I do like this move. At shooting, as rebounding, we know we're not going to get the star Kevin Love in his prime with the double-doubles with the Timberwolves, or the prime he had with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're getting a solidified role player just to help this team out in shooting and rebounding, which we definitely need. And also, he's a veteran, brings veteran leadership. This is a guy that has won a ring, been in the finals. All those teams with LeBron and Kyrie and Curry and Clay and Dre and KD. Like, he's been through some of the greatest performances and greatest games of all time, and that's a lot of knowledge to have in your locker room. A locker room already with guys like Udonis Haslem and just guys that have just been through it in the league, man. This is absolutely incredible to see all of that just come together, man. But other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, so above. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and to boy John. Hope you got your new video, and I'm out, man. Peace.